Am I the asshole for being the reason why the family vacation has to be canceled? I want to see this because you might be the asshole. I actually want to see this because, to be honest, if you're the reason, and unless you're like, oh, I got COVID, and then it's like, yeah, I mean, at that point, you're not the asshole because you can't really help that too much. But let's get into it. I want to see what I have to say about this. Okay, am I the asshole for being the reason why the family vacation has to be canceled? Okay, to make it short, I'm married for money. Okay, you're the asshole, right? My husband is with me for appearances and we are happy with our arrangement. This is fake, right? Okay, let me know in the comments if this is fake. I might just sniff it out before then, but still, let me know. My husband and I married because I have all the qualifications to please his family, and he takes financial care of me. We are very fond of each other and even love each other. I mean, you said you married for money and he married for appearances, but you say you love each other, but not in the classical marriage sense. Okay. We are like amazing roommates with some benefits. That's just weird, man. He and I are free to live our lives independently and without stress. He is not worried about being cut off from his family, and I'm financially stable, and am free to work my job that simply is not as economically beneficial. For one, that was a complicated like sort of string of words. I'm already bored. Let me get to the one second. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of this. Um, there's a huge fallout because I pulled out of the family vacation because of this flight. Okay, dude. Dude, rich people problems, cry about it. I don't know. Cry about it. I have too much money. I married for money, but I have money and I have a private jet, dude. Honestly, get real problems. That's my ruling, right? Just get real problems. Uh, am I the asshole for telling my daughter she can say goodbye to the rest of her college fund? Probably. I don't know. Am I the asshole for getting our neighborhood dog Olympics canceled? What? Instead of bending the rules for a neighbor? What are you talking about? Our neighborhood dog Olympics canceled instead of bending the rules for a neighbor. What? What are you talking about? Dude, you have a neighborhood dog Olympics? See, these things are crazy. So it's like, it's too crazy to like be real or it's too crazy to not be real. And I can never tell unless they have like super extra things where it's like, and then I said, I hate you. And everyone clapped and I walked out of the room. Then it's like, yeah, okay. It's fake. But like, oh, this one's kind of long, but I'm gonna go through it. We'll go through it because I want to see what this puppy Olympics are. Okay, I'm curious. We're gonna read through this one. Oh my god. Um, am I the asshole for getting our neighborhood dog Olympics canceled instead of bending the rules for a neighbor? I understand that this is a silly issue to have. It is. Thank you for acknowledging. But it's an issue we have, and I need advice. And you need to go back to school. 5 to 6 years ago. Okay, I'm being an a-hole. Sorry. Am I the a-hole for being trying to be grammatically correct? 5 to 6 years ago, my HOA decided our neighborhood is boring and encouraged people to come up with ideas slash activities to liven things up. I don't know, get a hobby. You don't need to like do stuff with your neighbors to have fun. This thus I assume this says, um, my pup Olympics was born. Oh, so that was wait, so it was your doing? Oh, it's just a neighborhood dogs competing poorly in different silly events for 2 days and being rewarded with treats. 2 days? Wait, you made this Puppy Olympics thing last 2 days? If I didn't want to go to it before just to see silly dogs, 2 days worth of it. Early on, there would be prizes for the owners of whichever dog won each event. And it was really all fun and games. After a couple years, we started doing a paid entry. What? For each event? What do you mean? And the money went towards cash prizes and a donation to a really great local animal shelter. Okay. All right. Bet. Where lots of us got our pups. Might be worth it to note that most people in the neighborhood chose to donate their cash prize towards the shelter fund. So we usually come up with a pretty great donation. That sounds okay. It sounds wholesome now. Okay, maybe I was being an a-hole. People look forward to the Pup Olympics every year. It's ridiculous, but it's fun and we all love it. Okay, that sounds wholesome. Once you added charity into it, I mean, yeah, cool. That's just charitable then. Mm. 18 months ago, a new neighbor moved in, and she has a poodle who frequently competes in and wins dog competitions. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me read the rest of this paragraph. I have a take on this. This dog has millions of followers on Instagram. We all follow the page and obviously root for this dog in its competitions. No issues with the dog itself. Okay. Imagine, chat. Michael Jordan playing in a high school basketball game. Okay, everyone's having fun. You got these like 5'7" kids that are on the basketball team. They're freshmen, right? And they're just going up and down the court. It's fun to watch, right? Um, and then all of a sudden, this like what is he like 6'7", 6'8" giant dude just starts dunking on these like high schoolers. It's like you can understand why that's not cool. like like all these ditzy little dogs are just kind of having fun for charity, and this woman comes in with her prize winning like super poodle, right? That is like bred and probably like barely fed so it can keep its physique and probably wants to die. Um and here I'm assuming she wanted to enter the Pup Olympics. Cuz she doesn't get the point, man. What that is a pro player coming to an amateur event, okay? That's where you say no pros allowed. Okay. For one, that's crazy that you actually know somebody who does dog shows. However, it ruined Pup Olympics last year. This dog swept every single competition. I wonder why. I just keep having this image in my head of Michael Jordan just dunking on like a freaking ninth grader. Dude, I can't get that out of my head. He just pushes him over and just bam. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off on tangents. To um, this is literally one event for senior dogs that it didn't qualify for, and that's the only one that this poodle didn't win. We all just kind of stood there for 2 days and gave cash prizes to the same woman for every event. To make matters worse, she also didn't donate a single extra penny to the shelter fund. Bonus, am I the asshole for if I'm wrong about being judgy here? No, you're not. You're not the asshole. This has taken the event from families and kinds and turned what? Families and kids and turn it into something it never was meant to be. It's like having a professional athlete compete at a high school field day. Exactly. She knows the analogy. She knows. So Pup Olympics are happening soon, but this year's committee was decided on no competition dog rules to make it more fair for the other owners and families. Good. The poodle owner got notice of this and gone ballistic. Our HOA had a committee meeting and decided in her favor and that we couldn't exclude her dog if we wanted to have a competition in the neighborhood. And I thought about it and then just went ahead and sent the cancellation notice out. Somebody from the HOA board tried to pull it back together, but just isn't getting much interest. I mean, yeah, if you know your dog is gonna get absolutely pummeled to a pulp by this poodle, the alliterations are going crazy right now. I didn't even mean to do that. Then yeah, obviously they're not gonna want to do it. And then the lady's gonna just spend her, what is it, like probably like $300 on fall decor for like a jack-o'-lantern and some like very expensive scented bushes that she could put in her house. But I wouldn't want to do it either. I mean, in the first place, honestly. For charity maybe. But now the poodle owner has sent me multiple vindictive messages implying that I did this to hurt her personally, and the neighborhood is split 50-50 on who is wrong. So am I the asshole? There's a TLDR, there's edits. 1 second. I tell you what to do about it, okay? The poodle owner sends you vindictive messages implying that I did this to hurt her personally, and the neighborhood is split. Okay. I would send back, right? She sends you a vindictive message. That's when you take a picture of your middle finger and you send it back to her and say, "This is what I think about your poodle." Okay. The poodle didn't do anything. Let's get that. The poodle is not the asshole here. Okay. But the poodle owner, for one, you're putting your poodle into dog shows, which is already, I have a bias. But I mean, canceling it is the right thing to do. What are you supposed to do? Like, go on with it and watch everybody's dog get beat by this poodle? There's no way. Okay, there's more info because apparently people asked for more info. I didn't have space in the post, but to clarify, deciding to cancel was more of a long story short. After 4 days of meetings with this woman to try to come up with something agreeable? No. You just cancel it. First, I offered to do a couple of categories for more serious competition dogs. That sounds great. But was told by the HOA that I'm not allowed to host any kind of events that make it seem like any part of this is a real dog competition. Well, the real champion dog is competing. Like, what? Then I tried to restrict how many events each dog can enter, and she wanted that number to be 8 out of 10 events. She wanted 8. That was the number she got in the HOA board, to agree with her on. And they basically told me that if I couldn't let it happen, then I couldn't host the competition. Okay, yeah, then don't host the competition. It's shut down. You're not the asshole. This one was easy. But, like, how crazy is this lady? Like, does she not have anything better to do than to, like, torture her animal? And be insufferable? Like, okay, yeah, okay. We don't even have to look at the comments, but I will read a few. Not the asshole. If you had a race for the neighbor's kids and an Olympic gold medalist runner showed up to enter, that'd be an a-hole move. This is no different. And the fact that the owner can't understand why her precious shouldn't be allowed to dominate the amateur competition shows a huge lack of awareness. Yeah. 1 prize per pup rule, that would have been good. That sounds really good, actually. I'm sure that they went all over this in the HOA meeting, which I think HOAs are, like, super stupid anyway, okay? Sorry to any future HOAs that I might have to answer to. I don't think I will, though. If I have a house, it's not going to be in an HOA area. Yeah. Okay, you're just not the asshole. And also, this lady who has the poodle, get a day job. Or just keep up with the professional competitions. Okay, that's it. That's my ruling.